So it's also curved down the length of the blade. So in effect it's a giant gouge.
Why are you taking a picture of cold from the press, linseed oil? Makes your hair shine. And goes down well on the wood as well.
Where's it made?
High Barn Oils, Horsham, West Sussex, on the farm, into the barn, cold pressed, on site, and into a big container, and then poured out. So it's top quality, absolutely natural linseed from this country, which is pretty good provenance. No dryers, nothing added.
Because the whole setup is critical, and you notice me and possibly Mark as well digging the blade in, and that digging in.
We copy from the likes of you.
But I love that. That is just a brilliant tool.
And then the shavings come off.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, the foot would be here, and the end of the string would be over there. So I can get speed, but I won't get power. So this way, I can put my foot right near. And when I do the big holes, which is about 18 inches that way, I turn the treadle around so the string's down here. Close to my foot.
Yeah. That's pretty amazing.
Like I say, and this is just a scrap piece.
Yeah.
Just to prove how thin you can go.
I didn't know whether that made sense.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
So it's easier to get a knife. Right. Whereas if you just do a V cut.
Yeah.
But then again, if you that's only if you're trying to make it round. If you've got one of the ones going in with a V, then it's fine to just tack in. So it's always good to know when to stop with the axe, and that's what makes the difference between being able to make 20 spoons in a day and 100 spoons in a day, really. Being accurate with the axe. But I think that'll probably do me, to be honest. It's quite a soft bit of wood, and the axe is really blunt, so I think I'll probably do better with. That's quite worth saying. But he's got some nice, because everyone does a kind of standard Swedish carving techniques, whereas if you look at a lot of the old videos, you can see they've got floppier wrists and they're using more of their body. They've got their knees high and they're doing lots of different grips so that they're not having to stress their wrists as much all day. But then, you know, the Swedish stuff's based on spending a few hours making a spoon for a loved one, and the gypsy stuff's based on knocking out loads to make a living. So I now kind of work on the top of the spoon, and it all depends on which style I'm going for.
So I thought, and it's something that I could make with my sliding mantle, so I thought it was nice. So I sort of mounted it up and had a go, but as you can see, I haven't got anywhere near finishing the job at all. But, yeah. Did you want to see this?
Oh yes, please. Yeah.
Because it's. I mean, this is it's fairly advanced state of development now, and what I've got is this spool which starts out like this with 3 sections which are remounted together, skewed, so that it provides these steps in a profile. And what I then do is put a spindle through and then carefully select some rollers. I've made a load of rollers of different sizes, and I can thread them in there, and as you can see, one way it traps and the other way it freewheels. So if you sort of with the lid off, you can see it trapping one way and then freewheeling.
Yeah. How long do the dowels last?
Well, that's another thing that I'm trying to work on. They don't really last very long when they flatten. I get them fine, particularly with a big lump like this.
I'm sure.
They flatten and so with a smaller amount of smaller stuff, they'd probably last quite a long time. You know, probably, yeah, I don't know. But really, I need to sort of look at different sorts of wood to see if I can make them last longer, and also perhaps even a different geometry. So with a bigger set of rollers and perhaps a bit less wood in the actual spool. It's a question of what you can get away with when it's glued, really.
Yeah, because this is quite a big spindle here.
It is, yeah.
Great on this size bit of wood, but on something smaller, it's the gearing ratio would be awful, wouldn't it? Yeah, I use screws personally myself now to screw them in and snip the heads off.
Yep.
I did make one like that and it failed totally.
I wonder why. It's odd, isn't it? This is just big coach screws, you know, with the coarse thread, taper thread at the end. Get them in and I'll blacksmith them first actually.
And then wind them in on the
just with a pair of mold grips or something like that. That seems to work fine.
Yeah. Have you got?